Hi, I just want to discuss a model that's been developed by David Maister from his book, The Trusted Advisor. And it explores professionals and a little bit about how we deliver value, but it's more about the importance of building trust with the clients and the factors that give way to, better trust, and the factors that will enable you to destroy trust if you do them the wrong way. So let's talk a bit about those factors. It's quite a simple thing. So in the book, Maister talks about there's a trust equation, or the trust index, if you like. And he said trust is a function of your credibility. So credibility is a function of your technical skill, but also in the way you present yourself. All right, so it's how you present yourself to others. And that can be a whole range of things, but that gives you the credibility that you have. Reliability is the second factor, and that's whether you live up to your promises, live up to the expectations. The under promise over deliver thing is a good thing to do here. But do you return phone calls? Do all the things that you said you were going to do. The third thing that builds a trusted advisor is a level of intimacy, and this is not knowing all the personal details and sharing your innermost secrets. It's more about having a deep understanding of the customer or the client and their particular needs and their environment and the context of the decisions that you're making in. So you have a level of intimacy where you know things about their business. Maister also talks about the fourth element, which is about self-orientation, and it's a degree of self-orientation. So if you are highly self-oriented, you will make decisions that are in your favor rather than the client's favor. So if there are two options, one means you charge more fees, but you do a job that maybe is not warranted by the client or doesn't deliver as much value as it possibly could, but it delivers you more fees. The alternative is you have another solution which is probably better for the client but lower fees for you. If you select the one that's higher fees for you, then you have a degree of self-orientation as opposed to client orientation. So it's all about being focused on the client and value to the client instead of value to yourself. Okay, and got to be honest, the best advisors that I know are certainly focused on the client, knowing if they deliver extraordinary value, the rewards will come to them, so they don't have to focus on that. So the trusted advisor, or the equation, or the trust equation, if you score yourself out of, say, of 10 for each of the aspects on the top line, on the numerator, credibility plus reliability plus intimacy, you can have a maximum score of 30, right, on the top line. If you divide that score by your degree of self-orientation, and if orientation is 1 for a very high customer orientation and 10 for a very high self-orientation, you can see that if you've got 30 on the top line, you're going to divide it by either 1 or 10 on the bottom line. And as with all equations, all fractions, the denominator is the one that has the power. All right, so in this equation, self-orientation is the most powerful thing. So it's all about understanding the level that you focus on to make sure that you're adding extraordinary value for your clients and that you're making the right decisions from the client's perspective. So that's a trust equation. It's well worth keeping in the back of your mind and start thinking about, how can I build credibility? How can I be more reliable? How can I have that degree of intimacy that lets me be the trusted advisor? And how do I make sure I'm focused on a high degree of customer orientation rather than being self-oriented and focus on my well-being rather than the client's well-being? Focus on those things and you will build a much stronger relationship with your clients, and you will be seen as that trusted advisor. All right, so that's enough of that. It's a simple model. It's a good model to keep in the back of your mind when you're building a professional services firm, or any firm of that matter, where you have customer interaction and you want to be seen as that trusted resource or that trusted advisor. Thanks.